Calgary Cat, Holy Loot, one of the two greys. Drawn out wide, going in. Celestine, 4-year-old filly who was only 0.01 off the Belmont record for a mile on turf back in June. Washington DC's in there. Green Mask, drawing in off the also eligible list, is going to be the last. 14 of them ready to charge down the hillside turf course at the Great Race Place. Racing. Celestine is away like a flash. Mongolian Saturday and Pure Sensation are mustering speed quickly with Obviously near the inside. Then comes Ambitious Brew. As they come through the first furlong, it's Obviously pinging to the front. A length and a half from Mongolian Saturday, Pure Sensation, and Home of the Brave is fourth. Ambitious Brew is fifth. Carrar getting up on the inside. Holy Loot midfield and wide. Undrafted Splits Horses 7 off the lead. Then Washington DC a lot. Celestine drifting well back in the field in company with Green Mask, who's back towards the tail of the field. Calgary Cat on the inside has at least a dozen to make up, and Om is the trailer. Obviously is the leader. Obviously by a length to Pure Sensation, hooking across his heels. Holy Loot 2 lengths back third from Mongolian Saturday. Ambitious Brewers wider from Home of the Brave and Carrar, and Washington DC making ground along the rail. 3/16 to go. Clear from Pure Sensation, several more lengths to Holy Loot. Washington DC on the inside is next from Om. Obviously is the leader. 2 lengths still from Pure Sensation. Om is coming home fast. It's Obviously. Om is rocketing to the wire. Obviously needs the line. It's close. Obviously or Om from Pure Sensation, and either Calgary Cat or Green Mask for the 4th spot.
Obviously it broke very well out of the gate, taking the field gate to wire here, but a very impressive run from the number 12 making up every inch of ground, but might have been a little bit too late.
I think he needed 6.5 furlongs and one more jump.
And a whisker, yeah.
Yeah, obviously, actually 43 flat isn't as fast as I thought they might go, Ollie.
No, the fractions, we sort of said it during the run. We said obviously he's having it easy out in front. Om has clocked a huge run there, staying on like that. But I'm surprised that Flavien got it as easy as he did in front. They didn't seem to pressurise him like I thought. And he was able to set the fractions. And Flavien, we've seen here at Santa Anita, we talk about sort of the jockeys that know this track. He set the perfect fractions for a horse to do just enough. The start was important. Carrar, you'll see there, has missed it. As I say, new experience for a lot of these European horses, and his race was over there. But as we said yesterday, the start of a race is as important as the finish, and Flavien was able to dictate, having got a decent break from 2, and he's just done enough to hang on.
And looking at the 5 Carrar, looking at some of the European runners, as you said, the break is so important. Him just kind of throwing his head, having a bit of a stutter step at this distance too, it is extremely hard to recover from.
Yeah, and then he made up all the ground in the first 1/8 or 1/4 of a mile, and you can't have anything left then at that point. He was dealt a bad hand. You got to play it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. It was almost like you need to sort of then bluff your hand. You know what I mean? You can't go back to plan A after plan A has clearly sort of failed within the first 2 seconds. You've got to think on your feet, and I think ultimately what Gregory's done on Carrar was, well, I mean, it just ultimately was just never going to work.
Yeah.
Once he misses it, and then he hurries him up, and he's run his race in the first furlong then, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, listen, I think Flavien Prat has been very impressive. I love what I've seen from him, watching him ride, particularly here this week. And Gary Stevens, and just weaving his way through traffic, almost got there for trainer Dan Hendricks.
And a huge effort given the fraction that obviously set. Calgary Cat stayed on as well. The Euros didn't figure there. Home of the Brave, who did show quite good earlier.